incredible.
Well, I'm impressed. I had no idea how much work they'd put into this.
Well, I have to confess, it's better than I'd anticipated.
That's going to be one tough act to follow. Can we really measure up?
Now I'm not so sure. Are people really going to be into our songs after seeing a performance like that?
Come on, don't start getting all wishy-washy on me now. If your rehearsals are anything to go by,
You really think so?
She's right. Our concert packs more than enough impact. Don't overthink this too much. You just gotta believe.
This is no time to start doubting ourselves.
What more can we give than our best?
Well, hopefully, all those practice sessions help us get it right when we're in the spotlight. As soon as Class 1 clears out their set and props, we need to start setting everything up.
Roger.
I'm so excited I could explode! We're coming in!
Toa? George? Here to give a little comfort to the weary soldiers fighting the good fight?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Actually, we have a special guest who insisted on seeing you.
Coming in.
Huh?
It couldn't be.
Angelica? Looks like I made it just in time for the main event. Kinda disappointed I missed the operetta, though. Heard Class 1 was really on fire.
You made it!
Just barely.
But man, when did you get to be such a babe?
Well, a good suit and tie are more to my taste. But this was part of the deal I made with my dad to let me come. He said I could visit the festival if I agreed to meet a few prospective candidates for an arranged marriage. So here I am, dress and all. You better get a good look now.
Well, if that's your aim,
Yeah, but I think it might draw out your charm a little too well. Most normal people would take one look at you and think you're completely out of their league.
You do look lovely, though. Thanks, but honestly, I've got nothing on the rest of you, fair maiden.
Angelica!
Nothing like the pure, fresh scent of a woman. All I've had to look at since going back home is my dad's.
Good grief.
Well, I suppose some things never change.
Come on, Angie.
All right, time to move on to my little ladies.
I should have seen this coming.
Angie, don't get too carried away now.
You do know they could file a sexual harassment claim, right?
It's good to have.
I'm so glad she managed to make it after all.
Looks like the winds are favoring us today.
I'm looking forward to your concert. From what I hear, you've got quite the show in store for all of it. Don't go getting yourselves too wound up. Just remember what you practice. Put your all into it, and
Yeah, it's your time to shine.
Good luck out there.
Good.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. Next, our Academy's very first Class 7 is proud to present a concert. us to the end of Class 7's performance. Thank you all for coming out. What?
Ladies and gents, you've been a wonderful crowd, and we've heard your cheers loud and clear. So without further ado, I give you our third and final song. Everyone, join in!
I'm exhausted.
I'm hungry.
I can't feel my feet. I guess that qualifies as a success then, right?
Well, the crowd sure seemed pretty enthusiastic.
As if I had the mental energy to care about what the crowd thought.
I suppose that's the difference between professional musicians and amateurs like us.
I don't think you guys need to worry. We did just fine.
I'll say, the audience's reaction to our encore piece was even better than I'd hoped for.
I guess your plan paid off then.
Sorry.
Patrick.
Oh, it's you.
Honestly, this is what bothers me so much about this class. I know you're tired. We're all tired. But that doesn't
What concern is it of yours?
At least you could let us bask in the afterglow of our performance before the moment fades.
Still, I gotta hand it to you guys. You really pulled out all the stops for that operetta.
It was really something. You could take that act to the theater.
Great casting, too. Ferris fit her role to a T.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but...
You did? Well, I can't say I'm surprised, though. Wait, are you mocking me? If you're all languid and moping around, how do you think we feel? Show a little
Huh? What are you going on about?
Aha! We did it, didn't we?
Pulling that third song out of nowhere is hardly what I'd call fair play. You even had me singing along. I can't even consider our little wager still valid after that. Good day.
What was that all about?
I'm not even sure. It didn't seem like he came here.
Congrats, everyone! You did it!
Huh? What brings you all here?
Is something wrong?
You guys are so worn down, you totally forgot, didn't you?
Remember a certain little poll where festival attendees get to vote on their favorite attraction? Well, the results are in.
Oh, now that you mention it.
We were so busy, I completely forgot about that.
So wait, did we...
They just finished counting up all the votes from the students and the visitors. Good numbers all around, but classes 1 and 7 were the clear favorites.
And this year's winner, with 1,512 votes, is Class 7's concert.
Oh!
Huh. Congrats, guys.
Well, at least that's over.
Aw, come on, is that it? That's all the enthusiasm you can muster?
Well, after seeing all the other attractions for myself, I feel almost as proud of the other classes as I do us.
For what it's worth, my brother and Charles seem to have had a great time.
Mishy Panic was an unsung gem.
Now that it's over, it feels a little unsportsmanlike for us to be the only ones boasting about our achievements.
Agreed. If anything...
Yep, every student...
Anyway, I'm here to shake you dust potatoes out of your listless post-festival comas. Or have you forgotten that we still have the after-party to enjoy?
Oh yeah, there's that.
I totally forgot. It's a tradition to close out the festival with a big party for the students, their friends, and their family.
There's gonna be bonfires, right? And dancing?
Well...
All the bonfires are set up too, so just make your way over whenever you're ready.
Okay, I think we can muster up the energy for one last event today. What do you say we head on over and enjoy the party?
Right. Woo! Party time!
Oh.
Oh, Mother and Grandfather are still here.
My dad, too.
And my brother, though I can't imagine why.
Elliot, I just wanted to thank you for...
You mean for the concert?
What brought that on? You got so serious there, I was getting kind of scared.
It's just that our performance today never would have been... I wanted to make sure that you knew how much...
Damn, man. Is making people feel awkward a hobby of yours or something?
Aw, it's no big deal. I mean, look at you. You were a... And honestly, I should...
Huh?
You all helped me rediscover just because it's not just it's about performing together, playing off each other's strengths, so I should be the one thanking you.
Elliot.
Holy hell, are you guys trying to see who can make me cringe the hardest?
Elliot, my boy! Your father's arms are ready and waiting for you to leap into them!
Does he always have to say that stuff so loudly? Sorry, I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, later. This year's festival's been a blast, though who knows if Class 7 is even going to exist next year. Crow?
Oh, yeah. Generally, people stay in the same class from their first day to their graduation, but Class 7's basically one giant exception to everything the school's ever done, so who knows?
I guess that has its pluses and its minuses, but no matter what, it's not going to be the same.
If I manage to graduate, at least. Barring any nasty surprises, I'll be in Class 7 till the end of the month. Which means our time as classmates is almost up.
Now that you mention it, we'll have to see if we can throw you a farewell party around the end of the month then. Can't let you off easy.
Come on, it's no big deal. Trust me, you're still gonna see more than enough of me next year. Sure, I'll have moved out of the dorms, but I'll be sure.
You better. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to have to call you Mr. Armbrust or anything after you graduate, am I? I mean, we've spent...
Of course not. And if I ever catch you calling me Mr. Armbrust again, I'm gonna smack you. Oh, yeah. Guess it's about time I gave you this back.
Isn't this... I completely forgot about it. You've done so much for me. Compared to all that, 50 Mira is nothing.
The feeling's mutual. Besides, I never return the mirror that I borrow. So go on.
Oh, by the way, you know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Oh man, what kind of racket are you
Well, there's this one second year who, to be honest, it feels kind of... So, what do you say?
All right, you'll get your stupid...
Alphen, I am drawn to the party before us like a... What say you we grace the dance?
It's as though you read my mind.
Come now, don't waste your time.
No.
Allow me, Madam Chairman, might I have this dance?
Of course, given that our former partners left the...
I suppose you're right.
Instructor, I can, however, ask you...
Really?
Oh. Well, I'll be dancing with all my little kids, but I suppose I...
Well, I don't mind, but seeing you and that...
They waste no time, do they?
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today, between showing me around. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead? I knew it. So I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by...
Well...
He's such an idiot. Oh, Elise. Your Highness? The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating. It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Laura?
Oh, Reen. Perfect timing. Would you like to dance?
Huh?
My father, watching them makes me want to... Oh?
Still, since the guy traditionally asks the girl...
I'd be delighted.
Whew, that was exhausting.
Well, I didn't imagine either of us would have much energy left over after our performance. Still, that didn't keep dancing with you from being a lot of fun. I don't get the chance to dance very often, especially at big events like this.
My family's the same way. We might be nobles, but we're not exactly a common sight at high society.
I suppose this was a new experience. Attending this academy has given me the chance to see sides of myself that I didn't even know existed.
Same here.
When I first enrolled in this academy, I wanted nothing more than to improve my swordsmanship. But when I arrived, I met people whose values differed wildly from my own. That allowed me to see the world in ways I never considered, to see myself in ways I never considered. Thanks to you and our other classmates, I've gained far more than combat training, and I am truly grateful.
You're making me blush. I feel the same.
How so?
At least you had something in mind when you enrolled. My decision, but I know now that it was... If I hadn't joined this academy, I never...
Reen.
Besides, you and I have something even closer than our other classmates. We're both followers of the way of the sword, and we keep pushing each other beyond...
As am I. And I suppose that...
Huh?
I'm glad that the two of us have...
Likewise. After that, I went back to see Elise. But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Reen? Elise?
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Oh, well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything. I really enjoyed your concert, by the way. That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
Wait, what? You're a student here?
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduate, and since you'll be part of its 221st...
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just now?
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent. Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind, especially here at Thor's.
Because it's a military academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military, not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army. Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Reen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this, but I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead. That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class 7 is performing... Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again, even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
You're quite well... Please, excuse me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking. What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this? Understood. I'll return at once. Yes, I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
I'm really sorry. My brothers requested that we were, but as we're going back by car, but...
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well,
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly, Reen. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Fill me in? On what?
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry. Reen!
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
I'm afraid not.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
One thing is certain. My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart, though.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed to be... He was at Guerrilla Fortress with the 4th Armored
Speaking of which, has any...
Students and visitors, I cannot thank you. I hereby proclaim the... But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, that this evening, Guerrilla Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed. No, destruction is an I would ask that all of our guests, from that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
I can't take this anymore! Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
I'm not surprised she's late. The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its normal ending time.
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening. Having been there, the idea that Guerrilla Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched. But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle, though.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone too, if I hadn't seen the pictures.
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that? I find myself doubtful that...
We just don't know. All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hand. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them.
I I'm worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense, but considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it.
Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should...
Yeah. Over the year, we've seen how things are, and now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to you.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headlines.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing 2 of our illustrious members.
Well, there's nothing strange about Crow's habitual truancy. Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
No. He said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Milliam, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you?
Well, she is an agent of theirs.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she usually is.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So wait.
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious.
And given the timing.
Indeed. It's not hard to...
Come on, guys. You're students of Thor's Military Academy. Whatever careers you choose, military or civil, so right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening.
You're right.
As for Osborne, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to them. So if you want to follow along...
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here.
I do, but for something like this...
Well then, maybe I should haul in some beer and...
What should we do about Crow and Milliam?
Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see...
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top." Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
We'll just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, we'll...
I guess everyone's going to check in with their clubs. Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Milliam. At least it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though, he could be anywhere.
mean?
I figured I could find you here.
Yep. The student council will be passing out radios for every classroom, so I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor's statement too?
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country after all.
Yeah. Whatever it's about, it's going to be something big. I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbell and Erebonia going south like this. I sure hope Angie's okay. What with all of this political turmoil.
Toa.
Sorry about that. I'm the student council president. I need to stay Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting
That's right. We've got to focus on getting through this. Still, don't try to take on more than you can.
Will do. Oh yeah, why were you looking for me in the first place?
Right. I almost forgot. Do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope. I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah. He was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation. That was nice of him, but then he gave me... It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person.
Well, I'll keep asking around and
Sounds like a... Oh, but
Of course.
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there powerful enough to level Gorelia Fortress like that. I didn't think you could get much more powerful than those railway guns.
Yeah, having seen the railway guns in person, I can hardly believe it myself. There are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times too.
Still, I can't help but wonder, whatever it is, who knows? Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are not...
Don't say that.
Well, no point stressing it. I didn't mean to be a downer. This country may go through...
That's a good way to look. I don't want to look away. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know where Crow is, would you? He hasn't shown up to class today.
Crow? Can't say that I do. He came by yesterday with a box of things he'd borrowed from me, but he never mentioned having any plans.
Dang. Anyway, I'll keep asking around.
Well, knowing Crow, just keep looking.
Will do. Nothing out. We kind of ended up... Huh? It's unlocked. George is in the engineering building right now. If any of the students just... I should probably take a look at... I checked around and so... But all the same, I didn't want a chance leaving anyone down there. Milliam?
Oh, Rain!
You do know we have class, right?
Oh. Honestly.
So, what's peak? It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Ergonomic.
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that it might, at least a little. Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
I guess you wouldn't really understand without, but now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place, though. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Chancellor Osborne? Did he know there was something like this here?
Not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself, and said to let him know if anything unusual happened. Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
So, the Chancellor has an interest in our quaint old schoolhouse, does he? We did just find out that Captain Claire is a Thor's graduate, but...
Hey, what you thinking about?
Say, was investigating the old schoolhouse...
Well, sorta. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
Something more important. Not sure what she's...
Oh yeah! I guess I should head back and listen to him drone on.
Oh, so you all... We were all planning to listen in the classroom.
Sweet! What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Oh yeah, you haven't seen Crow around anywhere, have you?
Huh? Is he cutting class too?
Well, he's probably just tired. None of the others have seen him though. I wonder if he...
Huh, maybe. Wanna try looking around Trista? I'll come with you.
Sounds like a good idea. If he's not on the school grounds, chance... Alright, let's see...
Okay.
Might as well. I guess we should... Maybe Sharon knows where he's gone.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I wasn't
Hello again, Sharon.
We're back!
I heard from Lady Sarah that you would be
Well, that was the plan. Say, Crow hasn't been back here, has he?
Master Crow? Well, actually, he...
Oh, he did?
Indeed. I don't believe he stayed long. It seems he was here just long enough to go to his room, then he left again.
Sounds like we just missed him.
I don't... Should we check his room just in case?
Yeah.
Looks like he did go out then. Still, don't you think his room's awfully...
Well, he was supposed to be moving out of here fairly... Anyway, it's...
Yep, still.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Patrick, I thought you would have gone back home.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so I was just resting in my room. Sure. I've been told to return home, but as a member of the 4 great houses, don't underestimate...
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening to the national address too?
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in the middle of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the academy. You've got some strange classmates. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista.
What are you talking?
That Crow fellow. I met him outside the station this morning.
Huh.
Oh. He didn't tell. When I inquired, he said he wanted to hear the Chancellor.
Huh. I wouldn't have expected him to suddenly take it. Well, at least we know where he went now.
I haven't a clue what you're... Anyway, it's...
Oh, yeah. Let's get going.
Okay.
The clock's about to strike noon in Heimdall, with the situation in Crossbell and the destruction of Gorelia Fortress still fresh in the message he has today will A reporter is joining us.
Sounds like he's about to start.
Oh, I hate this.
This is Misty, coming to you live from Heimdall.
Huh? Why is Misty...
Oh, it's the host from Abendtime.
At least that's a reason.
How? Emma? What's wrong?
The what? You all know?
Who, Misty? She hosts the radio...
I've seen her out, though...
Huh?
Do you know her?
The Chancellor's standing at the podium. Let's hear what he has to say.
Citizens of Heimdall, I am Giliath Osborne, your Chancellor. We stand today in the face of an uncertain future. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of what has transpired in recent weeks. Crossbell, our erstwhile province, has defiantly declared, and as its parting shot, frozen the assets entrusted to them by the hard-working men and women of Erebonia. As we have moved to safeguard our national interests, armed conflicts have broken out on our borders. Our enemies point to this as an example of Erebonian aggression, but nothing could be further from the truth. We acted in accordance with our duties as a colonial power. The Imperial hand may be firm, but it is fair. With an unknown weapon of mass destruction, the stronghold that has long protected the very gates of this country. I ask you, brothers and sisters of the Empire, do we allow such an odious act to go unpunished? Do we sit idle as the pride and dignity of our great nation is spat upon and trampled underfoot? We cannot. We must not. And we will not. With blood and with iron we shall mete out justice.
Listen to him go.
Oh, he's quite the orator, that's for sure.
Well, he's certainly not out to upend my expectations.
Milliam? What are you doing?
Nope, can't get through. No surprise there, I guess.
Who are you trying to call?
What is all this about?
Oh, it's part of my mission. The most important part, actually. If only I'd caught on a little sooner. But considering he managed to outwit Claire, Lecter, and even Gramps, I suppose Crow's earned this victory.
What? What does Crow have to do with it?
Huh. So that's your angle. You came because you had a potential lead on C and you couldn't look into it from the outside. Is that it?
What? As in the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front?
But he's dead, isn't he?
The Intelligence Division looked at all of C's actions so far and drew up a list of potential suspects. And one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he had ties to this academy somehow. But after C and his cronies got blown up aboard their airship in the mine, looks like we spoke too soon, though. I can't believe how bad we screwed this up.
Are you seriously suggesting that it's Crow? That it's been him all along?
Crow was with us in the mine, right?
Yeah, and then his route back ended up blocked off by a cave.
But what if he actually used another...
Then fought us wearing that map?
Before making it look like he boarded the airship, then...
Madness. No one would stake their entire plan on such a precarious stunt.
Perhaps we can read the evidence that way, but there are a few leaps in logic that bother me.
Besides, remember when the terrorists escaped from Gorelia Fortress? And not just then. He was addressing us just before the airship exploded in the mine, too.
That's true.
And Crow was with us the whole time.
Right. No mistaking it.
My name is C, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah, there's no way he could be...
He could have recorded a message in advance and played it back.
Oh.
And the airship that exploded? It could have been controlled remotely. His alibi seems airtight. But once you account for things like that, it starts looking pretty questionable.
Yep. And if C's still alive, that means the other ringleaders probably are too.
Then right now, Crow is...
Oh no.
He said he was headed to Dreikel's Plaza, didn't he?
If a skilled sniper has their eye on you, if he's the one who shot down the airship in the mine,
then it's checkmate for the Chancellor. Crow's already won.
We stand at the brink of nothing less than a national crisis. In such tumultuous times, we must set aside our differences. We must look past the ideologies that divide us. I will not deny the rift that has grown between the reformist and noble factions, especially in recent times. But how childish, how insignificant such squabbles seem when the enemy marshals its strength beyond our borders. I have met with His Majesty the Emperor, and have secured permission to embark on the course we now must. Thus, in the name of the Emperor, and as the representative of the Imperial Government, I hereby proclaim that the Empire's full military might to deliver unto Crossbell a...
Go finish your speech in hell.
Well played, Armbrust.
Well, that was anticlimactic. And there's our coup de grace. Now, just have to add the finishing touches.
Hands in the air! It really was you all along. To think, all the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses. Crow Armbrust from the Jirai SEZ.
Oh, and here I thought I'd managed to cover my tracks like a real pro. So, who put all the pieces together? I bet it was Arundel, wasn't it?
We just received confirmation a short while ago. If you hadn't been so difficult to pin down, how could you?
You know, this really brings back the memories. It's a lot like when Jirai was annexed by the Empire 8 years ago. You let your guard down, you lose. Well, he lost. And now
You! Get on the ground! I don't know how you managed to plan all of this.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed a shocking turn of events. Chancellor Osborne has been shot by an unknown assailant. He's currently being rushed into urgent care. We'll bring you more on the situation as it develops.
What is that? It's coming closer.
It looks like we may not be out of the woods yet, folks. A large silver craft has been sighted. But hearing a radio broadcast just isn't the... So how about I give you Thor students a special treat?
Wait, what's she talking about?
Was she speaking?
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal
What the?
Isn't that the plaza in Heimdall?
This is one of the Azure Abyss's incantations, Phantasmagoria!
that thing?
I know, but it ain't one of ours. It's time to avenge His Excellency. Fire! Where did it... Huh?
What are those things?
Humanoid combat armors, courtesy of Reinford's 5th Development Division, staunch supporters of the Noble Alliance. Knights for the modern age, modeled after a stunning historical example. We call them the Panzer Soldat.
But... Don't move!
Sorry, I don't take orders from you. Zephyr should be able to secure Valflame Palace just fine on their own, but I've got my own score to settle.
No! What?
See ya, Icy Maiden.
Man, that was a bit of a letdown, huh? I'll give him an A for effort. But we're talking about the Imperial capital here?
The hard part's still ahead. Most of the Imperial arc, but they'll be back.
Guess the ones to watch out for. I wonder whose side our little princess will take.
That's for Fee to decide.
Splendidly done, Grianos. I see you were able to share the sweetest notes of my aria with our little friends.
I find myself reminded, Lady Vida Clotilde. Vast is
That's quite the compliment. Still, first the Burl, then Crossbell, and now here in Erebonia. Don't you think you're getting a little too greedy for your own good?
We'll be proceeding with the next step of the Phantasmal Blaze plan.
Yes, indeed. The bells are tolling for Crossbell. Still, even this grand and the symphony awaits us.
Is this really happening?
It is. I'm certain of it. Phantasmagoria is an arcane art known to the Witch of the Abyss, capable of showing scenes and visions across great distances. The woman you know is Misty.
Wait, the Witch of the Abyss? Are you saying that's who Misty really is?
I feel like any moment I'm going to wake up in my bed to find I just dreamt all this.
If only it was. But we...
Well, right now we've got 2 more pressing concerns.
Oh no! I hope my father's alright.
Damn. Please, let Saint Estrella be safe.
That gargantuan airship. I have no doubts that they were bankrolled.
I saw them there. All this time I never knew.
Fee.
So you know those men?
They're former members of Zephyr. Used to be one of the continent's strongest Jaeger Corps. It looks like the Noble faction hired them to do their dirty work. Just like the Imperial Liberation Front. On top of that...
It looks like our guess about C's identity was right on the money. But I don't know what that cool blue thing was he flew off in.
Bro, why did you do it?
On behalf of the Student Council, I'm sure you all experienced that strange vision during the broadcast, and the principal has an announcement.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry to say there's a strong likelihood. However, it's important to note that we don't yet have confirmation. I'm doing all I can to find out what's going on.
So all the other classes saw it too.
How could she use a national radio broadcast? Is that even possible?
For her, it is, with little difficulty at that.
Yo, Sarah here. Who's... Neidhart? An emergency... What? Of course. I'll be right there. Yeah, understood. I'll meet you in front of the main gate. All right, class. I've got... But no matter what happened...
What's going on? I'm not sure.
Can this day even get...
What's wrong, Gaius?
I hear something to the west.
Several armored cars are approaching, and it sounds like
You've got to be kidding.
First Heimdall, now Trista.
Are they planning on taking over the academy? Sure looks that way. Notable members from both factions have kids enrolled here, so either they're looking to preemptively protect their own or take the others hostage.
This is absurd.
Whatever their intentions, we can't allow them to harm innocent people.
Do you think that's where the instructors went?
Those giant armors tore through the armies. Our instructors are strong, but with what they're up against, I'm not sure how much help we'd be but right now, they need all the support.
I'm with you.
You have my sword.
I didn't really wake up today planning to fight enemies that can gut a tank.
None of us did. But this battle came to us, so we'll draw the line here.
I'll do everything I can to defend this school and its students.
I take no issue with humbling those that befoul the spirit of true nobility.
Guess I'll help too.
I wonder how Lammy will match up against those giants.
We haven't got a lot of time, so let's move out.
All right, let's do this.
Lisa? Why are you all so flustered? Ferris?
What in Adios? I saw the instructors leaving.
Oh, they already left?
Patrick, you can't let them take...
Schwarzer?
What are they?
I heard a war started in Heimdall.
Don't worry,
We'll show you to the auditorium. You can bunker down there. Toa!
Green!
What are you doing here?
You are—
You're not planning on going to help the instructors, are you?
That's exactly what we're planning.
I'd bring shame to the arse.
We're not gonna push our luck. You can't be serious.
If that video's anything to go by, the chances of you overcoming a force... Are you really sure this is what you want to do?
We are. This academy is and we'll be damned if we're...
You guys...
Oh boy. The instructors told me not to let you past if you tried to come through here.
All right. But don't forget, you're still students. This may be a military. If you ever feel like run away, promise me.
Of course.
We promise.
At least make sure you've got everything you need before you go. I've got my tools on me, so... May Adios be with you. Take them apart at their weakest points and you might have a chance.
I see. Then let's pray our aim is true.
I know I'm repeating myself still. So do what you think you have to do, not just for us.
Oh, good.
Damn. They sure didn't waste any time.
It seems the battle's already underway.
There. Toward the west exit. Let's move!
Impossible! Are you even human?
Oh, I'm as human as they come. Or Instructor Beatrix.
I'll say, our decorated...
Now, there's no need to go around flattering old ladies, Neidhart.
No need to be so modest, Beatrix. I don't know of any other...
Says the man who cut one in half. Always...
And while we're at it, Since when were the two of you such whizzes with all those high-level art?
Especially you, Thomas. When did you leave the...
Well, you know me. They're monsters!
Sir, we don't stand a chance against them!
Stop your whining!
They did this? By themselves?
I almost feel sorry for the soldiers.
Just who is Instructor Beatrix?
She was a colonel in the Imperial Army. They used to call her the Reviver. Heard she saved Sarah's life once even.
Yeah, she's kind of a legend. In her days with the medical corps, she'd patch them all up, friend or foe. And woe to anyone or anything.
Wow, no wonder she's so unflappable.
You know, maybe...
No, it's not over yet.
Looks like they've got some reinforcements coming in.
Cease your fire. There's no need to increase our casualties any further. If they're fielding monsters, we might as well call in our own.
Here they come.
My, they've certainly brought quite a few of those.
They're boasting some impressive arm.
Looks like they've been designed with integrated arts resistance, too.
You think we can really beat all these things?
Well, I don't see another way out. We need to hold this location until the Imperial Army's reinforcements arrive, no matter what.
Time.
Same to you, Miss A-Rank Bracer.
My!
Shut up, Thomas.
All right. Palestine and Nightheart are taking point. Let's give them some cover.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's see which parts have that arts-resistant shielding.
They certainly seem to be holding their own.
Yeah, but look how many they're up against.
And the enemy's still got strength to spare. But the instructors don't have anything to fall back.
Let's go. They need backup, and we're here to give it to them.
Right. I'm not sure how...
At the very least, we should be able to keep one...
If we can give them that much more of a... that won't be necessary. What? Sharon? Allow me to handle things here. I'll be sure to give... Huh?
She's fast. I figured you'd show up sooner or later.
Oh my!
Steel wires.
These new model engines certainly are. Still, all the power in the world doesn't mean much if you're all tied up. The pleasure of being bound, vulnerable, and exposed is a thrill like no other. Would you care for a little demonstration? I'd say you won't feel a thing, but...
So you finally dropped the act, huh? Looks like you've even picked up a few new tricks since our little dust-up 2 years ago. But I guess I wouldn't expect any less from Sharon Kruger, Ouroboros' Enforcer number 9. Or should I just call you the Severing Chain?
I'm currently on leave from that position. Right now, I'm but a humble maid in the service of the Rhineford family. And no matter who's pulling the strings, anyone who tries to harm Lady Elisa or her friends will have to get through me first.
That's fine by me. But I think you and I need to sit down and have a nice long talk after all this is over.
Oh, look at them go! Are you just going to stand there and let the ladies run laps around you, Major?
Of course not. I was just about to say we should focus our...
Boys will be boys.
Oh my! I feel like a mere mortal walking among titans.
Okay, I think I got these guys figured out. Gonna nullify their art shielding capabilities.
You got some real fight in you. I can respect that. Still, there's only so much you can do against these soul dots. You're a military academy. Let's see how much fight you've really got in you.
Don't ask me. I'm pretty sure my mother knows her background.
Still, now they may have...
Still, we've seen those suits demolish battle tanks and...
You're right.
That sound.
It's faint.
No way.
But that's coming from the opposite direction of the capital.
Lemmy! We've got 2 of those armors coming in fast! A blue one and a green one!
Well, they certainly don't...
Are they trying to catch the instructors and Sharon have their work cut out for them with those 5?
Looks like we're the first and only line of defense then.
Yeah. Get ready, everyone!
Trista's east exit in sight now. No hostiles visible.
I hear they've rounded up quite the posse to defend us, but I'm sure they've got their hands full dealing with Vulcan.
Never mind that, though. We're not here for the town. C's instructions were to head straight for the academy.
Roger that, Comrade S. We've got a group of unknowns dead ahead.
My. And here... But you didn't let me down, did you, Class 7?
Commencing up, our objective is to defend Trista's east exit. Aim for the one in the front and give it every...
It just wouldn't be sporting about...
Roger that. With pleasure. You've interfered with our cause for far too long. It's time you got what's coming to you. Let's see how long you last against this dragon.
Watch out, guys!
My turn! Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to me! Behold the...
Keep it up, everyone!
Here I go! Come on, Lammy!
Here we go! Arcus, activate.
Of course.
My turn!
Go! As your flames!
Damn it! How could I have lost to a bunch of... They're only students.
Looks like George was right about aiming for the joints.
I should have expected that C's classmates wouldn't go down easy.
I recognize that grating voice.
Scarlet?
Oh, did you miss me? I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to play at the mine. But I hope you haven't forgotten that I owe you for getting in my way at Guerrilla Fortress. You managed to beat one sold odds, but once is just luck.
That one's not like the others. It must be a command unit.
So it has weapons the regular suits don't?
Oh, believe me. Sadly, I doubt you'll survive.
Let's go, Lemmy!
My turn.
Here I go!
How about this?
My turn.
My turn.
Of course.
Yes, sir, there!
Here we go.
My turn.
Of course.
Yes, sir!
My turn.
Right.
This is strong enough.
I'm done for.
It reflected all our attacks.
That's cheating!
And this, children, is what we think of it as a protective field that the pilot they originally designed it to defend against
The 5th Division really outdid itself this time. Reen?
Hey, what are you...
You're not. It's the same as when he fought the Viscount.
No! Don't do it, Reen!
So this must be that power of yours that C mentioned. I wonder if it'll really give you the strength to...
I go full force, no problem. But if that's what it takes to keep them all safe...
Wayne, you don't have to do this!
Dost thou desire the power?
What?
If thee and I are of one accord, a covenant can be made. Thou hast but to call out my name. One in whom dwells the flame. Awakener.
This voice.
It looks like all the conditions have finally been met.
Celine, you can talk?
Yes, quite eloquently too. Right now, you need to stay focused. You should know his name already. You saw it deep within the realm of the Great Shadow.
She's right. I remember the name. It feels so familiar. Like I've always known. Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
What's happening to him?
He just stopped moving.
Celine, what's going on?
Shh, let him concentrate. What? Did Celine just...
The cat is talking!
What's he doing? Well, whatever. It's not going to save their skins this time. Playtime's over, brats. Unless you have a death wish. What was that? Wait! No! Shit! Is that what C was talking about?
What the? Here it comes.
Reen, how did you... Is this one of the...
So the tales are true.
You see before you one of the Divine Knights, the Ashen Knight, Valimar.
Damn it! It shouldn't have been able to move yet!
How am I even doing that? It's like my body just knows.
The moment you accepted the Awakener's covenant, but you've got a more pressing issue to deal with right now. And this Divine Knight doesn't have a weapon yet either.
You're mine!
It evaded that attack like a trained duelist.
Like Reen would.
Alright, I think I figured out the basics.
Reen!
Is he inside that thing making it move?
That's awesome!
I recognize that stance. The 8 leaves 1 blade style's unarmed form.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Huh. Looks like you might be able to handle this after all.
The 8 leaves 1 blade school, and believe me, Master Ka-Fi drilled it into me so...
Sounds like you owe him a thank you. Watch out! Here she comes!
Let's see what we can do!
Don't leave me unsatisfied now. How about this? My. Hope you like pain. Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts. You're in for now.
Now!
This can't be happening. Damn it! If Reinford had finished my Templar sword in time, I'd be the one still standing.
This battle is over. There's no reason to keep fighting. Now get out of Trista, and take the squad by the west exit with you.
Reen.
Yeah! Beat it and don't come back!
Alright, this should be all the backup they need at the west exit and then some.
Damn.
Whoa, hold up just a sec. Aren't you forgetting something?
That voice.
Something's coming.
Whoa.
A blue knight?
Then Valimar wasn't the only Divine Knight that was awoken.
See? Am I ever glad to see you?
The Azure Knight? I'll bet she's the one who guided him to it too.
Crow. Sure am. Long time no see, Reen. Oh well, not too long, I guess. But that all feels strangely distant.
Why? Why are you doing this? Are you really the one who shot the Chancellor? And where did you even get that thing?
It's thanks to the Imperial Liberation Front's planning that I wound up at the Academy in the first place. It was a nice spot to bide my time while we waited for our chance to take out the Chancellor. Gotta say, though, the whole school thing was a lot more fun than I expected. Almost makes me sad to leave it behind. But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real.
Like hell he isn't! All the good your friendship with... You seriously want me to believe that all of that was just a lie? That our hanging out, our fields...
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Oh no. Crow, why are you doing this?
Reinford made that for the Soldats unit. I know it's not the kind you're used to. So, what do you say we settle things once and for all?
A double saber. Just like C used.
Then there's no room left for doubt.
I take no joy in this, but we can't have that Ashen Knight of yours getting in the way later down the line. So I'm afraid, as for you students and the staff, you'll be under our jurisdiction.
So that's the plan if you... But what about if I
win? If you win, I'll pay up the interest I owe you on that 50 Mira. Hell, we could even trade places. I'll babble on about friendship and dreams, and you can have fun for once in your life.
You've got yourself a deal. But I hope you know what you just signed up for. Because the Bank of Reen has the highest interest rate on the continent. And if we'll be trading places, don't forget you'll have a mountain of work waiting for you back at the Academy. So one way or another, you'll be coming back with us, Crow.
You've got some real stones. I'll give you that. But sure, I'll agree to those terms.
This is bad.
Their will to fight is causing an enormous outpouring of mana.
Alright, let's do this.
Now! Now! Here goes! Burn to ash! Now! Here goes!
That's it. You're finished. How's it? Think you can handle this? Eat this! That's it! You're finished!
Now! My sword will lead the way!
Not bad.
Burn to ash!
How's this? Think you can handle this?
Now! Here goes!
Eat this! That's it! You're finished! Hope you're ready!
Can't lose!
Darkness! That's it! Shoulder the cross of your demise! Gently! So, what you gonna do?
Bring it on! Gotcha!
You got me.
Yahoo! He did it!
Thank goodness. That means...
This can't be happening!
You really don't do anything halfway, do you? I thought I knew what you could do with your 8 leaves training, but you're fighting on a whole nother level today.
Good thing, too. Otherwise, I'd never have stood a chance against you. Time to make good on our wager, Crow. You're coming back with us. What in the...
You've been piloting a Divine Knight for one day. I've been using mine for 3 years. Did you think I wouldn't have a trump card to play?
Damn it! It's like I didn't even face him. My head!
When a Divine Knight is damaged, the Awakener shares their pain. Just as I feared, it was too early. Or perhaps it may have been too late.
No, you don't!
Reen, are you all right?
Guys, what are you doing?
We are going to buy you time to get away from here.
Run, while you still have the chance.
I can't. I won't just leave you all here.
You can, and you must! Heimdall's been occupied, and it's only a matter of time before we...
They might have been caught off guard today, but the Imperial Army's full. When the war starts, it'll be long and bloody.
But it doesn't have to be like that. You and the Ashen Knight could change things. You could find a third way, like Prince Oliver was talking about.
You can become the wind that changes the course of this conflict.
You guys, No, I can't! You'll never make it against him by yourselves! Just run, please!
Just look at yourself. You're in no position to be worrying about us.
Yeah! Just leave it to us!
Once you've escaped, we'll go join the instructors, so don't worry. Take care of him for us. Okay, Celine?
Easier said than done.
Prolonging current battle poses the risk of sustaining irreparable damage. Immediate tactical retreat is advised.
That voice! Are you Valimar?
So you've gathered enough power, have you? Well, we may have lost this battle, but at least we'll live to fight another. Alright, get us out of here. As far away in Erebonia as you can take us.
Command acknowledged. Charting course.
Wait! No! That's my call to make!
Be at ease, Reen. You will not bear this burden alone. I will stand and fight here as your sword, and I swear to you, this blade shall not be broken. Not before it returns to your side.
Laura!